Well, g'day everybody and welcome. We are having another squiz because we did play the demo quite some time ago, but the devs have been kind enough to send me a key for Folklands, which I actually really enjoyed the first time because I really enjoyed the graphics and stuff. Folklands, it's been released into early access and it is available now. There'll be a link below. Obviously, it already has positive reviews, although there's only 25 up at the moment. But it's a relaxing settlement builder with a retro look and feel, set in a fantasy Nordic-inspired world. Harvest, produce, and trade resources from multiple production trains as you grow your settlement. Keep your folks happy and safe and tend to their needs in a living and changing world. So it's an exploration city builder, sort of building production kind of a game. And I have played a little bit just to test it out and make sure that it was running a bit. So let's get stuck into a game. We're going to use the excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm still going. I know that people complain that sometimes I cough and stuff. Still trying to get over it. We are going to go normal water level, huge map, normal resources, and then you can sit here and you can generate a map until you get something that you kind of like. I mean, it's up to you. Let's start the game and get stuck straight into it. Okay, here we go. We're not going to do the tutorial. We are going to stop, but I am going to pause the game for starters. First thing that we need to do is set up our settlement. Now, what we want to do is we want to make sure that there are, and you can see the. I might have to change the scroll speed. Hang on a sec. I'll just do the scroll speed, which should be in the options, game options. Nope, it's only got an auto interface scale. The scale's probably all right. I don't know whether you guys can see it well, but it looks like to me we can't change the scroll speed, which is a bit of a shame because it is scrolling very slowly. But what we want to do is we want to find an area for our civilian buildings that has a mixture of bushes. I want to be relatively close to the water, and we need trees and rocks as well. So I reckon this area here might be an absolutely brilliant place because we've got a lot of rock here, and we've got berry bushes over here, and we've got a lot of trees here as well. And we can move over to there as well. So let's throw this down. Let's rotate it, and I think it's Q and E to rotate. And we'll throw our little village center down there. Lovely. All right, let's just pause again for a sec. And what we need to do is we need a builder's hut, a storage, and a market stall is very important. We're going to build a builder's hut for starters. And the reason why I am going to build a builder's hut is because we need builders. We've got some roads down here, and we can connect those roads to there, which is really good. The other thing that we want to do is we need to do a wood cutter as well. And we've got a stone cutter there, we've got a well, and we've got a berry hut too. So we're going to need, initially, we are going to need to put a wood cutter down. And I'm going to sit the wood cutter over here for now. And you can see that working. Actually, I might sit him in here. And you can see that working area there that the wood cutter will work towards. So I might throw that. I've got to be careful of those berry bushes as well. And you can see the boundary of our settlement. I think we might actually throw him over here. I reckon right around the corner there. And they can start building that. I'm also going to throw a road in there. And that road is going to go down here, like so, probably to there, I think, and then into there as well. And it's going to connect those areas there. So we've got ourselves a woodcutter, which is really good. Now, the next thing that I am going to do is... you can actually hold down your middle mouse button, your scroll wheel, and scroll like that. The next thing that I am going to do is I am going to build civilian building wise. I'm going to build a market stall and a well. So there's a well there, and it's really important to have a well. Now, where are we going to put our houses? Good question. I think I'm going to put our houses up over here. I know that it seems a fair way away at this point in time, but we have a little space over here to put houses in. So I want to make sure that I do, that we definitely do have, there we go, we'll get that out there. Let's throw that through here like so, and then we can start sort of building some houses. But what we're also going to need, and I found this out in the tutorial, I kind of made a little bit of a mistake, and I wasn't, we've got the sawmill there. We also need a berry hut, by the way, which is right there, and this berry hut can go down over here. So I'm going to throw the berry hut in here, and that'll give us an area around there that they can collect berries from. So we'll throw that down because that's important. But yeah, one of the things that I did find is the market building. The market building is very, very important, or the market stall. And the reason why the market stall is so important, if we rotate that around to there, the reason why this is so important is because this is where people get their food from. So you can't just have a let's unpause and let things start to happen. You can't just rely on a berry hut collecting berries and storing them, and then people going and collecting for their houses. And I did find that that was a little bit of an issue. So I initially built my houses first, but then all my houses were having issues, and my happiness went right down. And it was because I hadn't built myself a market yet. So people couldn't get food for their houses. So it's really important, if you do play this game, to remember, get a market up. It's just my advice, but get a market and a well up before you actually start building houses and stuff. So it says construct a builder's hut. So we've got some little tips and quests and stuff down there. This one wants us to build a builder's hut, build a stone mine to produce stone, build a woodcutter, and a sawmill to produce planks. So that's the next thing that we're going to do, is we're going to put a stone cutter down. Now, I'm going to throw a stone cutter over here because this is the best place for it at the moment. So I'm going to throw that in. I'm actually going to put it there, and it will cover those areas. And they should build these technically in the order that I've placed them. Builder's hut is going up there. The other thing that we want to probably do is consider storage. I don't know whether we have storage. Yes, we do. We have storage already. So it's probably really important that we throw some storage in, which I think we will probably throw right in the middle here. Would probably be a good place to do that. So I don't know what the white is at this point in time because I haven't got that far into the game. Now, while all of that is actually happening, in fact, I'll speed it up a little bit and let it run for a little bit. We're going to check this out. So this gives us progression overview for our for what we're actually building and what we're doing here. We're a small village at the moment. Village to get to village. We're in settlement at the moment. To get to small village and to get the ability to do fishing, as well as some of these other buildings here, we'll progress through and slowly build ourselves up. And you can see our progression up here for our next tier is the small village. And then we'll get to a large village at some point where we have an iron smelter, iron mine, and all that type of stuff. But one of the things that I do, and they do say this is it's set in a retro set. It is very, very retro. It is very retro with the graphics and stuff. And I love it myself. We're doing a stone mine, a woodcutter, and a sawmill. So we're going to have to build our sawmill. Now I'm going to build our, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to stick a road straight out here, and I'm going to go around here, and I'm going to go straight into there, like that, right? That's the first thing that I'm going to do. The second thing that I am going to do is I'm going to build myself a sawmill. Where is our sawmill? That's a forester, berry hut, well, stone cutter. Over here, sawmill. Now, should be built near a wall, so it should be built near a woodcutter, which is really, really good because to have those tips on here. So I'm going to build him right there, and once he I keep going to rotate the screen, and you can't rotate the screen in this. It's like a fixed view in that sense, other than this. So our well is up. Our stone cutter is starting to get stuff delivered here, which is really, really. Oh no, that's our our storage. Our market stall is getting stuff. We've got variations here that you can choose as well, and we will be storing berries, and we will be storing that as well, which is water. So water will go straight into our stall there. You can select what color you want. I might have a little red one. What do you reckon? That'd be really good. I can hear people whistling while they're working. That's actually pretty good. Right. Okay, lovely. I don't know why sound's not coming through on this very much. So, yeah, it's not. I've just relocated my studio, by the way, and I had to go through because I basically unplugged everything. I had to go through and start reconfiguring all of my sound devices and all that type of stuff. So let's see. Now we've got some people down here. At the moment, we've only got one worker in there. What we want to do probably is get worker-wise, we probably want to get maybe 4 workers into the builder's hut so that they can build really quickly, and I probably should have done that. We've got 3 unemployed people. We want to make sure that we definitely have berries. So we'll throw some berries in there. We'll throw an extra person in there. Over in here, we're going to have 1 person assigned over there. We've only got 1 person left at the moment. But I will remove, well, we've got woodcutter and sawmill. I will remove some people from here once we sort of start getting a little bit further into it, and I've got to reallocate because we're going to need people in the storage, and we do have somebody in here already, I believe. Yes, Selleth Hythe. There you go. So he's bringing out water, and he will deliver that to the market. Now you might notice as well that we've got fire safety and we've got maintenance. So they're 2 things that we have to consider. Yeah, 1 worker in the well, and 1 worker is all that a well will take. So you can see this guy's down here operating that, and some of the graphics and the animations and everything, I like them. I really like them. I like the whole idea, and I reckon these are 2D sprites on kind of an almost like these trees as well are 2D and stuff. So, but they've done a really good job of making it kind of look 3D. This is as far as you can actually this is as far as you can zoom in, but you can zoom out to that. At some point in time, we're going to have to find some other resources in places, so which is going to be pretty interesting. So let's zoom back into as far as we can. Who's this guy? He must be the unemployed person. The next thing that we need to do, well, that's we haven't done the sawmill yet, but we do have stuff starting to be delivered And we're getting stone starting to be delivered as well. So he's over here producing that. We might throw one more person in there to start producing stone a little bit quicker. We will eventually take somebody off of building as well, so that we can get that underway. All right, lovely. This is our settlement overview. Transporters. We've got 6 people transporting stuff, and you can see their workload there. Don't have anybody unemployed at the moment. We've got the berry hut, no problem. So this gives us an overview of everything that we've got. We can add and remove people from here. If we want build orders, these are the current build orders. The storage has all of its resources, so it's being built now. Building upgrades, we don't have any upgrades at the moment, but we will be able to eventually upgrade our houses and stuff, as you do in any good city management or city builder. So folks in our settlement, and it shows their happiness and stuff like that as well. You can show where their home is. You can show where their workplace is and all that type of stuff. But it also gives you a view of exactly what they're doing, which I really, really like as well. So that's really cool. This is called Alagros Town, but we are obviously going to change this. And I think we are going to go a nice shield like this, I think. And we're going to call it New Vegemite. There we go. New Vegemite with a... we probably need something a little bit more Vegemite-y, don't we? So probably yellow, I reckon. Yellow or red. Or if we can find something yellow and red. I was going to put it in Simidiom green. I think we will go... There. Let's go that. Okay. Beautiful. Welcome to New Vegemite, everybody. Your town has just been renamed. All right. So here we go. We don't have any workers in here at the moment. So I'm going to remove one worker from here. And I'm going to put them into here. There we go. Okay, beautiful. We don't have any more unemployed workers, but we've at least got somebody in there. We are going to have to remove another person and throw them into here at some point. But what we will do is at the woodcutter, we will, we've only got one over there too. There we go. Did we actually have somebody working in there? Yes, they automatically assign themselves. Asisha is working over there. So to build up all of these resources and stuff in the very, very early stages of the game, you get a little bit of people management there as well, which is actually pretty cool. I don't mind that. We've got toggle tree transparency, which is there. That allows you to see buildings that you've built behind there, which is fantastic. This toggles building transparency if you need to do that, which we don't need to do. I kind of like it like that. And resource indicators on and off are a thing, but to be honest, I can't really see any at this point in time. So I didn't fiddle with that when I did my initial run on it. So we've got the mini map, which is down the bottom there. We can show and hide that if we want to get that out. That's fine because we don't need that at the moment. And we have our quest list down there. So we should, as soon as we've built that woodcutters, we should have enough. There we go. We've got two more planks. How are we going to do planks for the sawmill when the sawmill is what we require planks for? This may be a little bit of a problem. But we will have to see. We don't have any planks in storage at all, do we? I may have to actually remove storage. I may actually have to destroy this building. Hopefully, destroying it will remove it completely, but some of the building resources will be returned. Yes. because we need those planks over here to produce more planks. I got a little bit of ahead of myself there. Just a little bit ahead of myself. I thought I was being smart, but you've got to watch these resources, everybody. We do have coins over there for trading and all that type of stuff, which is going to be good. All of these berry bushes and stuff are all going well, so we're producing food. We have tools as well, and we are eventually going to have to do some other tools. So, but that is something that we're going to have to look at as we move further into production, I think. I don't think there's anything else that we want to do other than get this sawmill up and running. And, yeah, get this sawmill up and running and go from there, I think. We should, yeah, they're starting to transport the planks across to there now. So hopefully we have that one plank. If we don't, I've messed up really bad and I need to kick my own ass because it's saying we don't have any planks there. Right, okay, that's fine. So we may end up having to... that does have berries and stuff installed. What have we got stone-wise? Right. We may need to destroy that as well so that we can get ourselves another plank, I think. There we go. There's another plank there. So we'll grab that. Yes, you messed up. You messed up. But, and we didn't get all of our resources back, but on the other side of it, we did get some stone, which is actually really, really good. So once that's done, we'll rebuild the stone mine. And we will rebuild that, and we should be all right because those planks will go over to this construction site here, and we only need one more. So there you go. So a lot to do here, a lot to do. Woodcutter and sawmill. So once that's been built, we have successfully completed that active quest, which is fantastic. Do we need workers? Yes, we have a plank maker in there. We might throw 2 plank makers in there for now so that we can actually get enough resources together. What else will we do? Well, we've got 20 stone, so I think we might actually build that storage, which is 4 stone and 6 planks. So we'll rebuild that right there, which is good, and then we can rebuild our stone cutter there. So that should be all right. But yeah, again, very, very, and they do say it's a relaxing game. And to be honest, I am finding it very, very relaxing. Although we are only in the early stages, so what's to come with trade and stuff like that a little later on is going to be pretty interesting. We're in year 1, month 2, week 1, and day 3, which is pretty cool. So, very, very that tree being chopped, it freaked me out. So yeah, super excited about where we're going here and what we're doing. We still have 3 workers in there, but I am going to need to remove one of them probably. A plea from your folks. One of your folks approached you looking agitated, restless, and to be honest, a bit dirty. Please, my family and I have been sleeping outside since we set up camp here. We have nowhere to make food and nowhere to rest. We should consider building houses for the folks in our settlement. Houses provide a home for folks. Place and build 4 houses. Help your folks. We'll accept that quest. And this is where we're going to start throwing our houses down. This is a newcomer house right here. Let's rotate that around and we'll put 1, and I think we'll put, let's rotate that around as well. I'm going to put a thing down there, so we'll go 2, we'll go 3, and over here on the other side, I'll rotate that around and we'll go opposite, which is right there. So we'll build those 4 houses as well. Now each of those will take 3 planks and 3 stone. We should be okay. We should be okay. What we don't want to do is run out of bloody stone, though. We've got 16 stone. How much does it make us? Or how much does it make us? How much does it cost us to do that? Cost to build 3 planks. So we can get that up and running straight away anyway. So let's rotate this. And we'll throw him in there. Like that. Beautiful. All right, cool. And they're picking up some of that stuff there anyway. So that's only going to cost us 3 planks to build. And we've got enough stone and stuff for there. We are producing over here. Production is at 10%. 10%. But it is what it is. How many workers do we have in there? 2. I'm guessing that part of that will be due to... it's low because not enough resources are delivered to this building. So we need to ensure a steady supply are going into here. What we're going to do in here is we're going to store logs, we're going to store planks, and we're going to store stone. All right, so they're the 3 things that we're actually going to store in there. We will need to build ourselves another one of those, and that's going to probably store our food because I don't believe these guys store enough food. So the only place that we can do... The only place we can store food, I don't believe we can do it in our settlement there. Is here. Right, and at the moment, their storage is relatively full, so we need to consider that, and we need to consider another storage place as well. A storage place for food, which we might actually even throw right next to here. I'm sure that we can rebuild buildings later on if we need to, so it's probably the best way to go. So 6 and 4, let's throw up another one of those right in there, and then that one there will actually become our food storage, which should be all right. But I'm guessing that at some point in time we probably unlock other food storage anyway, so it would be pretty cool. Right, let's let everything go. We'll go up to full speed and we'll see how we go. Place and build 4 houses. We've got 1 so far. 25 newcomers, hey? We've got to grow to 25 newcomers. At the moment, we're on 17. So there are some ready to arrive, but there's no housing available. So we'll probably end up actually throwing another house in here, I reckon. Why not? I don't think it'll hurt, right? To throw another house in there. But hopefully we get all this other stuff done. Especially this guy, because we're down to 10 now on that. But he only needs planks to be built, whereas each of these require 3 of each resource. So you can see them being dropped there, like they actually do drop them there. So we've got 1 more plank, and that house should go up as well. Now that everybody's delivered that, so we could take people off of transporting if we want to, but at this point in time, I just want to keep the transporters moving at the moment, moving resources around. But once we've got this running and once we've got that running, we are definitely going to need extra workers. So we're going to need 1 there. We're going to need probably 1 or 2 over there. So these guys, I believe we've got 2 in, and this guy over here is just 1 single person. He's probably not going to keep up, to be honest. Excuse me. So we are going to end up having to move that as well. But that's okay, because I want to build this area out so that we can actually set up fishing and stuff over here as well. Especially if we've got our little township over there. And I do believe that at some point in time we can actually upgrade these things. So people are already starting to, and this is where people are already starting to actually uh, bring food into their houses. So we've got, what do we got? 2, 4, 5 people working there. And it can be upgraded to a villager house when our settlement grows to village. At the moment, we are not at small village yet. So there you go. And we'll build a road through here, and we'll build some more housing off of there. We'll build some more housing off of there once we relocate that. So super fun game. Super fun game. I kind of just enjoy. Super fun in the sense of it's very pleasing to look at, and everything works really, really well, and it is very, very relaxing. And I do like relaxing games. I like stressful games as well, but I really love relaxing games, and that's what Folklands is. It's a relaxing, very well put together game from what I've played so far. So got plenty of stuff. We've just had more people arrive at our settlement, which is absolutely fantastic because it means we can actually throw some more people around. So, for example, let's maybe throw an extra person in here in building, which leaves 2 people sitting here as well. So, so that's good. We've got 20 houses, like enough room for 20 people, enough housing for 20 people, and we actually have 20 people. But once this house gets built, that should go up to 25. Everybody is 98% happy. 98% is not too bad, considering it's me that's playing, to be honest. And what have we got here? I mean, we can get another worker in there at some point in time, but we definitely need a worker in there to be doing that. In fact, we might actually put an extra worker in there as well. So we'll throw 2 workers in there to be producing enough, because we are running out of stone now, you can see. We're also running out of logs, so I think I might actually just pull 1 person out of here, like so, and throw another person in here to do logs. So that should be all right. But yeah, our little storage here is being built, which is really, really good. And then we'll be able to store food in here, because at the moment I don't know what's happening to the food that they've got in here. Whether they stop actually picking, but it looks like there's a whole pile of storage sitting there that they need to put somewhere else. How are we going there? Excuse me. Yep, they're still stocking that up, which is really, really good. So this is Folklands, guys. There is a link below. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like. It helps me to no end. And share the video around, most definitely. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely worth getting. At this particular point in time on Steam, Folklands is selling for $21.95 Australian dollars. There's also a deluxe edition as well for $27.97. Give it a look. Give it a look. Have a squiz. Have a bit of a play as well. And if you do enjoy city buildings, this one's coming out to be something that's going to be quite good, actually, quite good. So let's set our storage in there. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.